Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. The conclusion of the season, which both of these teams hope will end in a W, in the Birmingham Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Seminoles offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Drives inside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Enough to move the chains. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hand it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Drops back on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
He's got enough. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pulls it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. And this one is perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to establish the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Powers inside. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tide ready to roll on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Taken down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on them. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Stop right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Looking for running room. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. They're now up 9-0. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Williams. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Terry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Williams will pass. Escapes the pressure going right. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Red Evan on the RPO. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fires quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Left side, it's Terry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by... You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing.